Hi there, this is Ellen Petronella, and today I have the honor to show you the final version, the proof copy of Embroidery Wanderlust, Tales and Stitches Through Europe. Wow, you guys, this has been quite the journey. I've been pouring my heart and soul into creating this book for the past year. And at some point, I thought I would never see an actual physical copy of this book because I'm working on self-publishing this. It's already now available as an instant downloadable ebook, and it will be available as a limited physical print. And thank you so much to everyone who believed in me and believed in this project and who have already pre-ordered your physical copy. As of filming this video, there's about 1 to 2 weeks before you will find all of the final details in the description below the video. But there's about a week left to place your order to be sure to receive a physical copy. I do not know at this point if I'll be printing a second edition of the physical copies or not. So if you fall in love with this project or this story and want to support my journey, then I warmly invite you to do so right now. Before we continue to open it, I just wanted to give a little disclaimer. The proof copy is slightly different. I know I just said this was a final proof, and I'm really sorry, but it's slightly different than the final because the proof only came in soft cover. The final version is going to be hardcover, so it'll be lying flat and nice on your table, but also you will be able to pop this little beauty because if you notice, it's quite a small size. It's a very handy size. I wanted it to be in square and quite small so that it's easy to bring this art book with you on the go. The whole concept, the whole idea around Wanderlust and the embroidery designs, if you've been with me for a long time or whether you're new here, it's all about finding the beauty around us. So I really wanted this to be kind of like a traveling art book. I will be so honored if you squeeze this into your backpack, into your handbag, as you go, I don't know, on your commute to work or even on your next travel, right? And I didn't want it to be too big and clumsy. I have to admit it was really complicated to find a printer because I wanted to find a printer as local as possible. So I have found a super wonderful printing house in Slovakia here in Europe who I've been working closely with them over the past few weeks developing this proof so that it is in 15 by 15 centimeters, I believe. Now I don't have it on top of my head. Is it 6 by 6 inches or 5 by 5 inches? Oh, I'm not exactly quite sure. To give you a reference, here is a typical sized, the typical sized notebook. And you can see it relative to my hand. So anybody who doesn't speak in centimeters, you get an idea. It's a very handy format. Yeah, the background, just look at this green color. I'll be honest with you, it's one of my favorite colors. I actually recently painted the wall above our staircase in our house this dark green because I just find it absolutely wonderful. It's so heartwarming. It just creates so much warmth in the space. Embroidery Wanderlust, Tales and Stitches Through Europe. So what is this book? It's a part visual and educational treat, part memoir of what went on behind the scenes while creating the vast library of embroidered artworks. I have curated this entire book from the thousands of images that I posted to Instagram throughout my career, especially spanning between 2016 and 2020, especially that period. Some of them are up until 2024. I've also used some of the images from my husband Charles' account, but it's especially been curated from our Instagram simply because I wanted to find a way to turn that into a physical legacy. Our oldest daughter is 5 as of filming this, and she's asking a lot, oh, but what have you guys been doing? And, asking about our work. And so I don't want to whip out an Instagram account every time. I wanted to be able to collect it into something physical, equally for my family, but also for you who have been on this journey with us. So contrary to Wait, I'll continue here. Through intimate narration, you'll get to glimpse into Ellen's creative process as she developed her distinct embroidery style while relishing in fun anecdotal stories from around the continent. This is a unique kind of art book that aims to open your heart and soul to the artist's life, which hopefully leaves you inspired and encouraged to pursue your own artistic dreams. So in case you have also our first book, Embroidery, Mindful Embroidery, that one is the typical crafts book, the pattern book, embroidery pattern book. This, on the other hand, and let's open it, is filled to the brim. We have hundreds of images in here with artworks of places we've been traveling to, places we've lived, and I'm telling the stories behind the scenes. This was in southwest of France, the period when we were living there after we lived in Paris. We've been all around. A lot of the stuff here in the first part of the book is from Paris, where everything started. I'm almost getting emotional just looking through this. It's just, it's 200 pages thick. 200 pages thick, and at the end I deliberately left, you can see here, notes. I deliberately left a few empty pages so that you can just jot down your own little notes in case you, as you are looking through it, in case you get inspired. This, by the way, this is a fun one. This is in Copenhagen in Denmark. I grew up about an hour from Copenhagen, but on the Swedish side of the bridge. I believe we got Sweden just before here. So it's taking you through the whole book is taking, oh, by the way, this is the view from the apartment where we stayed when we got married. We got married in this church right here. And on the day I was finishing or working on this canvas, it's a mixed media, watercolor and embroidery. There was this gorgeous rainbow and I just had to take a picture of it. Yeah, I'm sharing also stories of how we got caught by the police on the border between Spain. This is in Spain, on the border between Spain and France. Charles and I got caught by the, not caught. We were not found guilty, but we got stopped by the police, and Charles became friends with the policeman, and they thought we had stolen a car. Oh my goodness, it was a story, and you have the story in here. Yeah, it's been so many things happening. It's all collected here. Fun stories. For example, here, let's check this one. Here's a fun story about one time on the metro. A sweet guy sat in front of us making suspicious hand movements while looking appreciatively at Charles, who thought the guy wanted to pick him up for a date. By the way, this happened many times in Paris, and it's just hilarious. When the metro stopped, Charles stood up in discomfort and was ready to get off, at which point the guy approached us with a huge smile and said, "Oh, I love the embroidery you do." So basically, he was sitting with a movement like this. I'll leave you there. The penny dropped right then and there. The stranger had been imitating the hand movements of embroidery. If we had only known. Though it turned into quite a fun memory to keep. During those first couple of years when our art exploded on social media, we were recognized in public on numerous occasions. It always felt strange, but also a lovely reminder that all the numbers on the screen are real, beautiful people, and that we are blessed to have the opportunity to inspire so many. And then in between these small little, you could see, was just a very short story. I've been squeezing these little stories in everywhere, mixing that with techniques, with insights about how to capture, how to stitch and embroidery in various ways, and how the creative process developed really. How did I end up starting from here and then going to there? So the red thread throughout, I wasn't really sure first of like how to just build a coherent narrative with all of these different locations from around the world through so many years, and I decided to do the map of Europe so we are traveling so that it makes geographical sense. And starting in Paris, moving through the continent, and then towards the end, we're coming back home to Sweden. where here, for example, at the beginning of this book, I declared that the storyline will follow a geographical map, which has worked terrific, perhaps until now. In a novel, this may be the peak at which an unexpected turn takes place, but because we're going to go back to the very beginning. And we got Sweden here, and at the very end, ending up in Belgium, where we now live with our two daughters. Yeah. Oh. Thank you so much for believing in my work, in my husband's work, having been here along the journey, both writing it, but also for all the years of just embroidering these artworks. Getting to travel, share this with the world has been the greatest blessing, and it's now collected in this little beauty. You can grab the ebook right away as an instant download through the link below. If you are seeing this while the window for the physical copy is still open, then I warmly invite you to place an order for a physical copy as well. You can also include or just send me an email if you want to add a little personal note, because I am having these shipped to my home here in Belgium, where I'm going to sign all of them. I'll be signing all of the books and then shipping them out to you. This is a really hands-on, tactile, inefficient experience because it's all about the love and passion for arts, and I really want to have that hands-on touch sending this out to you. So again, thank you so much for being here. Share this with friends and family, anybody who just finds it exciting that, you know, you can dream up anything you want and create it and turn it into a reality. You know, maybe somebody seeing this will also have the crazy idea of spending a few years creating art in different ways and compiling that into a book. I mean, why not? I just did it. I just did it. And what's even cooler, I'll put the link below to that as well. Forbes magazine actually picked up on it and wrote an entire article about my self-published book. You see, there are no rules in this world anymore when it comes to art. We just really need to believe in our work. And if we believe in it, other people will too. Thank you so, so much.